Hi, I'm Kate Crosby, and I hope you'll join me for an original look at hot tubs, past, present, and future. For centuries, people from the four corners of the globe have enjoyed soaking in hot water. In ancient Greece, elaborate structures were built around warm water springs. They were often the center of social activities, a place to meet and seek serenity. Philosophers' early writings tell us that the therapeutic benefits of hot water were valued and well understood. Greeks, Romans, Japanese, and even the English have a rich history of using warm water therapy. The word spa actually originates from the Roman era. Soldiers weary from battle sought out hot wells to recover from their wounds. They called these bathing treatments saunus per aquam, which means health through water. Again and again, history demonstrates the benefits of warm springs, physically, mentally, and socially. In the 17th century, Queen Elizabeth I sought the healing waters at Bath. In the early 20th century, hot water spa resorts became destinations for the very wealthy in Europe and America. Even President Franklin Delano Roosevelt found relief from the debilitating disease of polio. And in the 1960s, the original hot tubs were made from used wine barrels. This came to symbolize a carefree lifestyle. But it's relaxation, stress relief, and just plain fun that are the reasons for this amazing American phenomenon called the hot tub. Today, there are over 5 million hot tubs in operation, with an astounding 450,000 being sold each year in America alone. So I wonder what the Greeks and Romans would say if they were here to see how today's hot tub has nearly become a requirement for anyone looking to transform their backyard into a luxury destination. As you can see, the hot tubs of today have come a long way, and you'll be amazed at where they're going in the future. To learn about this amazing trend, I visited a manufacturer in the US that's been building hot tubs for about a quarter of a century. ThermoSpas has not only helped shape the hot tub of today, they've also won every award the industry has to offer, been chosen as the #1 pick of nearly every national TV remodeling show, and they hold numerous patents on innovative design. ThermoSpas world headquarters are located in Wallingford, Connecticut. It is the hub of development for hot tub design and production. Hi, Jim. Thanks so much for taking the time out to meet with me.
My pleasure.
So we've learned a lot about the history of hot tubs, and I hope you can give us some insight on where they are today and what the future holds.
Well, with the new technology today, it's very easy for anyone to own a hot tub.
So why doesn't everybody have one?
That's exactly what ThermoSpas would like to know. So we conducted a series of focus groups in Connecticut, Florida, and even London, England, and found there were basically 6 reservations holding people back.
Well, what were they?
And I'll show you. First, installation. People didn't want to rip apart their house to hook up plumbing and electrical. Second, maintenance. No one wants another job around the house, right? Third, cost to operate. People didn't want to raise their electric bills any higher. Fourth, they didn't think they could afford it. A lot of people simply believed it was out of their price range. Fifth was available space. They didn't think they had room for a hot tub. And sixth, they weren't sure they would use it enough to justify the purchase.
So what did ThermoSpas do with that information?
Well, as a manufacturer that sells direct to the public, we did some things that changed the hot tub industry.
So how did you handle the installation?
I'll show you. ThermoSpas builds hot tubs that are completely self-contained. They require absolutely no hookup to your home plumbing. You just fill them up with a garden hose.
So no plumbing, great. What about electric?
Though most of our spas require a simple electrical connection, we designed some models that plug right into a standard outlet.
Looks like ThermoSpas addressed installation. So what about maintenance? That would be my biggest concern.
Well, you wouldn't be alone. That was #1. People buy hot tubs for relaxation, right? Not for more work. So our engineers designed the first and only hot tub that is virtually maintenance-free.
Maintenance-free? Oh, come on, Jim. I have owned a hot tub. I mean, just to keep the water clean. I had to add chemicals all the time.
Well, on a typical hot tub, you'd be right. But let me show you how ThermoSpas does it. We make available a unique patented DelZone system called ThermoZone that reduces up to 90% of the sanitizing chemicals. It's not only more effective than standard chemicals, but because of our mixing tank and carbon filter, it's the only one safe enough to be used indoors. and it produces virtually no scent to the water. But the most important ingredient in good clean water is a good filtration system.
So what constitutes a good filtration system?
Simply put, it's the number of times you pass all of the water through the filter. The average hot tub filters on about 16 times a day. Our designer series hot tubs do it up to 144 times a day.
Wow, that's nearly 10 times faster. And clean water without smelly chemicals? Fabulous. But what about the draining and cleaning of the tub? I mean, it felt like I did that all the time.
You're right. Every spa manufacturer recommends you do it every 3 months. But with our thermozone and thermofiltration systems, you can reduce that to as little as once a year.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I'm just skimming the surface. Our educational DVD that you mentioned earlier really explains in detail a lot of our new technology and how it helps make hot tubs fun and really easy to care for.
I like the catalog that's included.
It can give you some great ideas on installation. And the DVD also helps my department when someone has a technical question, because customers can click on any part of the menu to get an answer.
Is there a section that shows how you guys manufacture tubs?
Yes, and the DVD is pretty extensive, so I had marketing put together a condensed, edited version just for you. Each mold is designed with old-world craftsmanship. Then an acrylic sheet is vacuum formed with a proprietary process that assures a consistent thickness. For structural support, we spray on multiple layers of a special laminate, and each layer is hand-rolled. The shell is weighed for quality control, and computerized cutting tables provide a perfect finish. Then drilling, fitting, and custom plumbing each shell takes place. Specially designed machinery fit the shell to a frame, and then all the pumps, blowers, heaters, and computer controls are mounted in place. Each unit is water tested not once, but twice. Every shell is cleaned, polished, and meticulously inspected. All designer series models include thick insulation panels, along with an insulated soundproof blanket wrapped on all sides. Utilizing the most state-of-the-art woodworking machinery, ThermoSpas mills and fabricates their own cabinets and accessories. Once the cabinet is installed, the hot tub is wrapped and crated, awaiting one very lucky customer.
That was pretty cool, but I'd love to see the process up close. And maybe you can give us some ideas on how to pick the best hot tub.
Okay, let's walk over to production and find out.
Great.
Kate, the most important component for a consumer to research when they're buying a hot tub is the spa shell.
Why is that?
Well, replacing other components is relatively easy. Replacing the shell is expensive. That's why in October of 2002, we designed a system that virtually eliminates defects. I'm talking bulletproof.
Now, why is this so much better than all the other hot tubs?
Well, the DVD explains it pretty thoroughly, but simply put, the laminate behind the acrylic sheet provides structural integrity. This is made up of two parts, fiberglass and resin. We use up to 3 times more fiberglass than traditional manufacturers.
Wow.
Not surprisingly, this is also why we can offer the best structural warranty in the business. We're very proud of that.
Right. So Jim, what advice would you give to someone shopping for a hot tub?
Well, when you buy a new car, you look under the hood. When you buy a new hot tub, you look under the cabinet and check out the plumbing.
This is a really intricate maze. I mean, it's almost like a circulatory system.
But look at this manifold. All of this tubing is cut to the exact same length. Our computerized cutting system guarantees that. And you see these connections? We don't just glue them, we clamp them as well. That really helps to prevent leaks from occurring.
Now, what should someone know about the components of a hot tub?
Well, the component that takes the most abuse is the heater. Most manufacturers use inexpensive stainless steel. I strongly recommend titanium.
Why titanium?
Well, it's one of the strongest metals known to man, and it'll last up to 10 years with very little loss of efficiency.
Now, what about the pumps? Do you have any helpful shopping tips there?
You want to make sure that you use pumps that are specifically designed for hot tub use.
Well, how do you find that out?
Well, that's easy. You ask if they have Viton seal.
Okay, I'll bite. What's a Viton seal?
Well, the pump consists of 3 components: the motor, the impeller, and the seal. Viton seals are the most corrosive resistant. Basically, they minimize the possibility of leaks.
Okay, but what about service?
Good question. Service is obviously very important. In 1986, we invented the first spa with removable walls. Why is that important? Well, now if you have to fix a jet or a pump, it takes a matter of minutes, not days.
Now, I've heard that other manufacturers only test 1 in every 3 hot tubs. What percentage does ThermoSpas test?
Well, remember, we're not just a manufacturer. We're the largest retailer of hot tubs in the world, so we take quality control very seriously. Every single spa is tested, not once, but twice. Then it's polished and fine-tuned before it leaves.
Wow, I guess buying quality really does save you in the long run. Now, what about the cost of operation? That was another major concern of many consumers.
The DVD goes into detail of how to reduce the cost of operating a hot tub.
Can you give us a condensed version?
Absolutely. Some manufacturers use a very thin layer of insulation on the cabinet walls, which just isn't adequate for hot tubs in cold climates.
Well, what do the others do?
Well, today, most use a solid, rigid foam that fills the entire interior cavity.
Is that a problem?
It is if your spa ever has a leak. Even a tiny leak can be a nightmare to fix, because all the solid foam covers the plumbing. Plus, they're also known for turning your hot tub into a nesting home for insects and rodents.
Oh, yuck. So how does your thermo insulation system compare to full foam in operating efficiency?
Installing thick insulation panels on all the walls, along with the full insulating blanket, costs more to manufacture, but independent lab tests have proven it to be more energy efficient. All water jets require a constant feed of air. Full foam spas draw the air from outside the cabinet, cooling the water down. But our thermo insulation traps and reuses the heat generated by the spa's equipment. We also have the distinction of being the quietest operating hot tub in the world.
Now see, I love that. I mean, when I'm sitting in a hot tub, I just want to hear the sound of bubbling water. This spa is beautiful. Is this cherry?
Actually, it's not real wood.
You're kidding me. No. But I mean, it feels like real wood.
It's actually a high-end synthetic material that's designed to look and feel like wood. But the advantage of this is no staining, no sanding, no maintenance of any kind.
Jim, ThermoSpas has the reputation for building the best hot tub, but can the average person really afford a spa like this?
The good news is, Kate, yes, they can. Remember, we custom build and sell direct to the public. But to best answer your questions about pricing, I'd like to introduce you to Sue Bishop. She's our International Sales and Marketing Director.
Okay.
Hi, Sue.
Hi.
Hey, good to see you.
You too.
Sue, this is Kate.
Oh, hi, Kate.
Hi.
Welcome to ThermoSpas. I hope you've been enjoying your tour.
Thanks. So far, Jim's given me quite an education.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of education, I've got a training session I've got to pop into. So I'll catch up with the two of you later.
Okay.
See you later.
So Sue, these hot tubs truly are gorgeous, but are they really affordable to, say, a young couple just starting out?
Oh, absolutely. And for two reasons. First, ThermoSpas is the only manufacturer that custom builds every hot tub.
See, I hear the word custom and I think more expensive, like clothing and jewelry.
Well, with ThermoSpas, it's just the opposite. Every spa is custom built not just to what the customer wants, but more importantly, to their budget. ThermoSpas offers a wide selection of models, and you can order any one of them in a variety of colors. You can even pick the cabinet color to match, from Burmese teak to Nantucket gray, and my favorite, American cherry. Let me show you the spa over here.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous.
You could order this spa in a Genesis Series package that has only 10 jets and 1 pump. Or we could make it 20 jets, or build it into a designer package with 50 or 90 or even 120 jets and say 6 pumps.
Customizing means getting only the features that you want at a price that you can afford.
So you guys are just like Dell Computer.
Well, since we've been around a little longer, we like to think Dell is a little like us.
Okay.
Plus, ThermoSpas offers a financing program with payments that break down to not much more than a few dollars a day.
So if I cut back on 1 coffee a day, I can own a ThermoSpas?
Pretty much.
Sue, you mentioned there was another reason why ThermoSpas hot tubs are affordable.
Value. You'll save money every month on your energy bill. You'll spend a lot less time on maintenance, and your components will last longer. Plus, a ThermoSpas holds its value better than any other brand. We even offer the only manufacturer's trade-in program in the industry. There is no hot tub in the world less expensive to have owned and maintained than a ThermoSpas. That's what we mean by value.
But when you customize a spa to match a low budget, is the customer sacrificing in quality?
Oh, not at all. On critical components like our Thermobond acrylic shell, there are no choices. And our inspectors to test the spas have no idea how much you paid.
But is customizing confusing for the average customer?
The educational package makes it really simple. It explains all of the options available and shows how every jet works, from the smallest to the most powerful, and it demonstrates the benefits each offers.
Is having a lot of jets really that important?
For some people, yeah. For others, the best part of having a hot tub is sharing it with friends. With others, it's a place to escape and to be alone. Some families have family night where there's no distraction, just quality time together. And for others with a muscle or a joint ailment, it's not just a joy, it's a necessity. Many couples have found it to be an intimate escape where they can be alone under the stars.
But Sue, when are jets truly important?
Imagine coming home from work and slipping into this model. with our unique wave lounge that massages every inch of your body. And with a push of a button, you can pause it anywhere.
We even have patented jets built into the pillows that massage both your neck and your shoulders, where you can actually control the intensity.
And what I like best is our total control therapy system that ThermoSpas developed and trademarked.
And now, how does that work?
Well, on selected models, we install a separate pump and control in virtually every seating area.
That's a pretty cool idea.
And to make it even better, we engineered and patented a throttle control valve that allows you to control the jet intensity of an entire seat without affecting any other area.
So what you're saying is each seating area of the hot tub can be controlled?
Yes. While one person is getting a powerful, energizing massage, another friend can be enjoying a mild, relaxing massage.
And someone else could be sitting in quiet, still water.
Exactly. That's total control therapy. It's a feature available only on ThermoSpas hot tubs.
And let me ask you, out of all the features you offer, which one do you like the best?
I'd have to say our bubbling system. That's where an independent blower pushes a gust of air through a series of jets, creating a bubbling action. Jets are great for therapy and relieving aches and pains, but when you want fun and stress relief, it's the bubbling system.
What about having the space to install a ThermoSpas? That was a reservation brought up during your focus groups.
Well, let me show you this hot tub over here. This is only 46 inches wide, it's 81 inches long, and it sits only 30 inches off the ground.
You mind if I check it out?
No, not at all. You'll see it is loaded with jets, and you sit really deep in the water.
Wow. And you know what? This side over here is wide enough for me and my boyfriend to snuggle side by side.
Kate, I think I just sold you your first ThermoSpas hot tub.
You know what? I really could put this anywhere. And you know, these cabinets, they look like furniture.
Oh, ThermoSpas actually makes all of our furniture out of this same material.
You're kidding.
No, not at all. These are just some of the accessories that you can add on after your hot tub's installed.
This bar attachment with bar stools is absolutely gorgeous. Is it available on all models?
On most models. We even custom build steps, cabinets for your chemicals. Oh, there's even a hidden towel warmer.
Relaxing music, warm lights, and maybe even a cigar. It's the perfect way to end a night.
ThermoSpas sells direct to the consumer. There are no showrooms throughout the country. So how do you deliver, install, and service your product?
Before we finalize an order, we send a factory-trained technician to the customer's home to do a complete site inspection.
So if I bought a ThermoSpas hot tub, what should I expect at the time of delivery?
Well, besides positioning the spa exactly where you want it, they give you a really thorough education on how to use and maintain your new hot tub.
So what happens if your spa needs repair years later?
Oh, that's where we really shine. At ThermoSpas, you're not a number. We know who you are, and we know everything about your hot tub.
We have the best factory-trained technicians, and when they arrive at your home, they come in fully stocked vans, so they're equipped to resolve most problems on the first visit.
So your factory direct selling program is brilliant, but our show is titled Hot Tubs Past, Present, and Future. So what's the future hot tub like? I mean, how can you top what I've seen so far?
Oh, Kate, the future is closer than you think. Follow me.
I've never seen such a huge hot tub.
It's a swim spa. It's a combination hot tub, swimming pool, and exercise machine.
It's unbelievable.
This model has enough room for 12 adults. I mean, imagine having something like this in your backyard. You could have a pool party in January.
I don't think my guests would ever leave.
Someone's having a party? Hey, count me in.
Jim, this is massive. This is just like a swimming pool.
Isn't it fantastic? Our ThermoSpas engineers had a lot of fun designing this one. There's 2 deep corner seats, a set of upper and lower bench seating areas, and 2 elegantly designed captain's chairs, making it the ultimate hot tub experience. The other side has a set of jets that create a current so strong you can actually swim in place, sort of like a swimming treadmill. There are even valves that allow you to adjust the current for different types of swimming, along with structural bars for working out.
I love the opposite center seat for doing leg exercises. There's even a rowing attachment to give you a real workout. And an optional underwater treadmill that's great for power walking or jogging. The spa trainer is perfect for the whole family, especially for teaching kids to swim against the current.
Plus, we've engineered it like a portable hot tub, so you can use it year-round. There's no costly installation, and it's fully temperature controlled.
Our insulated cover is energy efficient, And dual cover lifters make opening and closing the spa trainer effortless. The free DVD we send out includes a full section just on our swim spas.
Well, today has been quite an education, not to mention an eye-opener. ThermoSpas has eliminated almost every reservation someone could have about owning a hot tub. You designed them so they're easy to install. You've made them practically maintenance-free and very economical to operate. ThermoSpas even designs models that fit into just about any space. And I love the fact that you can customize them to fit different budgets. But guys, there's one reservation that we haven't addressed, and it's a toughie. How can someone be sure that they're going to use a hot tub often enough to justify the purchase?
Well, we know from our surveys that ThermoSpa customers use their hot tubs on average 3 times a week.
We even commissioned an independent lifestyle survey that shows ThermoSpa's owners are happier, have less stress, and an improved love life over people that don't have spas.
Really?
But the best answer, Kate, comes from the testimonials of real-life ThermoSpa customers.
Today we learned a lot about the hot tub, the past, present, and if you want to know my prediction for the future, one day every home will have a hot tub. Guys.